14 teams gathered in South Africa for a tournament stretching over 6 weeks. Along the way there was controversy, news stories that stunned the world, and 52 games of cricket. It all began with a spectacular opening ceremony in the magnificent setting of Newlands in Cape Town.
I'm now honoured to declare this 8th ICC Cricket World Cup tournament officially open. Let the games begin.
The tournament started with the teams divided into 2 pools of 7, with the top 3 from each pool qualifying for the second stage, the Super Sixes. Pool A, dubbed the Group of Death, contained reigning champions and hot favourites Australia, Nasser Hussein's England, Pakistan, India, Zimbabwe and 2 minnows, Namibia and Holland. Pool B had hosts and second favourites South Africa, joined by 96 winners Sri Lanka, West Indies, dark horses New Zealand and 3 more minnows in Kenya, Bangladesh and Canada. The opening match in Cape Town turned out to be a thriller, with a defeat for the hosts and a match-winning return for a West Indian superstar.
Beautifully bowled, and it's got through to Boucher. Yes, and out.
Will Hines isn't convinced. Wow, no wonder he wasn't convinced. It's 4 for 1.
There's a bit of width and he's dragged it on, would you believe it? Pollock strikes again. And it's Gale now who makes his way back to the pavilion.
Certainly not the best of starts for the West Indies. He got that width that Robin Jackman was talking about. It was full as well. That was what tempted him to go for the shot. But I think he just suspected that this might have gone a bit further than it did. You can see that it hit the inside edge. You were expecting that ball to continue moving with the natural angle and a bit of movement. Didn't quite move as much. It's 7 for 2.
It's in the air. Sean Pollock is going back pretty slowly. It's a very, very good shot. It's gone all the way for 6, that one. That is a terrific shot.
And Lara's punched it away for 4. That's a fine shot by the left-hander. And there it is. Brian Lara puts his signature immediately on the 2003 World Cup.
Well, this could be out, should be out. It's gone for the big hit. And it's caught in the end by Sean Pollock, the captain. But I thought for a minute we've got it wrong. Brian Lara, his innings comes to an end. It's been magnificent, compelling viewing. Oh, that's smashed straight down the ground for 6 more. Carter Powell is saying, let's have some fun. Well, that's slashed away, and that's 4. 50 overs gone, 279 for 5.
Great shot, terrific shot, off the mark. Pull shot, he's got everything of that as well. Herschel Gibbs, 1 bounce into the advertising boards, 4 more.
And he's caught behind. Well taken by Jacobs. Deserving wicket for Dillon and a big wicket for the West Indies.
Just watch this ball holder. Gibbs comes at it, he knows he has to. A little bit of an angle bat, but that's a good take from Jacobs. Well, Dillon gets the breakthrough, and that is a big breakthrough. Herschel Gibbs has gone for a brisk 24. It's 46 for 1.
It's up in the air, there's a man back there, but he isn't tall enough. 6 to Boucher. Big over this for South Africa. 4 more to Boucher. Oh! Bowled him out. Boucher goes for 49 and surely to the match.
Gale, fast Yorker, perfect. Boucher not sure whether to sweep, drive or defend. He manages none. The ball cannons into leg stump. Boucher's disappointed. He's gone for 49 from 49. 204 for 7.
That's a big one again. That's gone. That's his 50, and what a way to get his 50. He raises his bat. Clubbed away. It's going to go for 6. It's taken. Carl Hooper it is, in exactly the position that Vasbert Drakes asked him to go to. All the West Indians are rushing to their captain. It goes for 4, but the West Indies have won it. Barely, but they've won it. And there are the celebrations.
Brian, what a comeback.
Thanks. I don't think a first ball note would have, done justice to the amount of work I've done over the last couple of months. Worked really hard, and it was nice to come out today and score some runs.
Pool A opened with an easy win for co-host Zimbabwe against Namibia in Harare. The game was notable for 2 things: an unbeaten 172 from Craig Wishart, and a black armband protest by stars Andy Flower and Henry Alonga, mourning what they described as the death of democracy in their beloved Zimbabwe. Meanwhile, much talk centred on whether England would be playing in Harare. Despite weeks of wrangling, a decision still hadn't been made about Nasser Hussain's side going to the Zimbabwean capital due to security and moral concerns. England and the ICC were at loggerheads over the issue.
We don't make political judgments about those countries, we make cricket judgments about those countries. If we were to have to go into our 84 countries and make political judgments, we'd spend most of our time doing that.
The ECB's stance is, was, and has always been that the safety and security of its players and officials is its primary and ultimate concern, part of our duty of care as employers.
Another team with security concerns were New Zealand, who refused to travel to Nairobi to face Kenya and forfeited 4 points in the process. Given that, victory for the Kiwis in their opener against Sri Lanka looked vital, but it wasn't to be. A Sanat Jayasuriya century led the Sri Lankans to 272, and despite a spectacular 100 from Scott Starris, the Black Caps fell well short. Defending champions Australia's World Cup campaign began with the news that shocked the world. Shane Warne, who'd battled back from a shoulder injury to be fit for the tournament, was going home before it had even begun after a failed drugs test.
I can confirm that the fluid tablet I took before appearing to announce my retirement from one-day cricket was given to me by my mum. Contrary to speculation, saying it had nothing to do with the treatment for my shoulder injury or for masking any banned substance.
The news about Warne, though, didn't affect Andrew said about the Pakistani attack in the Aussies opener at the
That's beautifully placed. Andrew Simons will get a boundary. He was looking for that gap.
Take a bow, Andrew Simons. Oh, and I tell you what, they're not happy. I think what's happened here is that Simons has said to Waka, you better pull your head in, mate, because we can't have too many of these beamers.
Ian Harvey cleaned up with the ball and the Aussie bandwagon was back on track. For Pakistan, though, the tournament had and was about to get worse. An early shock in Pool B came in Durban as Canada, playing in the tournament for the first time in 20 years, disposed of Bangladesh. The unusually named Austin Codrington was the Canadian hero, taking 5 for 27, as the Bangladeshis were dismissed for just 120. Despite a half-century from Sachin Tendulkar, India's much vaunted batting lineup failed to fire against lowly Holland, as they were dismissed for just 204 in their Pool A opener in Pau. The Dutch, though, had no answer to the spin of Anil Kumble, although the less than convincing performance caused discontent among the fanatical Indian supporters. After their opening defeat to West Indies, South Africa found it easier going against Kenya at Potchefstroom. Herschel Gibbs and Gary Kirsten hardly had to break sweat, reaching their victory target of 141. However, anyone writing off the Kenyans were making a big mistake. Match day in Harare. Zimbabwe were there, but no sign of England, who'd finally decided to boycott their controversial fixture and forfeit 4 points, a decision which was to cost them dear. Mind you, the Zimbabwean authorities were left counting the cost too.
It's been very, very costly to put on these games, the 6 games. Obviously, we are sharing the profits with South Africa. South Africa are giving us a profit share because we're hosting the games, but it's a huge expense for us. We can't measure that at this stage.
For Nasser Hussain, the stress of the Zimbabwe situation had become intolerable, and he let his feelings show at an emotionally charged news conference.
I saw a group of players whose whole World Cup dream was being taken away from them, was being shattered by politics that should have been seen 6 months, a year ago by people at the ICC. And the authorities have fudged the issue. And in the end of the day, if me as captain can't sit there and talk to the head of the ICC and say you've let down a group of cricketers in this room, then no one can. And I still firmly believe that that group of cricketers and this group of cricketers, given the situation between England and Zimbabwe and the political wranglings, have been let down by the ICC.
Back on the field, New Zealand, who'd also forfeited points of course, were desperate for victory over the West Indies, and they got it. Brian Lara was run out for just 2, as the West Indies fell 20 runs short of the Kiwis' 241. Despite having Test status, Bangladesh were emerging as one of the tournament's worst teams. Sri Lanka's Chaminda Vass took advantage, taking a hat-trick with the first 3 balls of their clash in Pietermaritzburg and adding a 4th wicket with ball number 5. Needless to say, the Bangladeshis did not recover. After a disappointing opening game against Holland, the Bharat Army, the Indian equivalent of the Barmy Army, were hoping for a better performance from their boys against the mighty Australia at Centurion. They were to be disappointed though.
Boys blasted that through the offside. That's beautifully played by Tendulkar. It's running away to the boundary at extra cover for 4. Sachin Tendulkar is beginning to stamp himself on this match already. Oh, that's out. That's caught behind. Yes, he's got him. Caught behind. That's the end of Sourav Ganguly. Oh, solidly played down the ground. Oh, solidly played. You better believe it. Solidly for 4. That looked like a forward defensive to me. This is a characteristic that this man has got all on his own. It looks like a forward defensive and it goes for 4.
Oh, I'm not sure if that was short of Damien Martin at first slip or whether that carried. It certainly went very quickly. Judging by Damien Martin's reaction, I think that's gone down.
And what a start. Can't do much better than that. You wouldn't mark it down as one of the greatest deliveries he's ever bowled in his life. But the other 10 guys out there in the centre think so at the moment. Well, that's a good shot. He's hit that one over the top. Enough bat on that to take it for 4. India need a few more of these.
Oh, that's a big shout, and he's given him. That's a slower ball from Gillespie. That is beautifully bowled. And he's got the prize wicket of Tendulkar. Out. Well, Brett Lee back into the attack. It wasn't really a great delivery, mind you. And Andrew Symonds, well, you can't keep him out of the game at the moment. Lovely shot. Brett Lee's gone for the Yorker. Harbhajan Singh's tucked him away. Well, that's beautifully played. Well, that's up in the air, but that'll be 4. Beats Gillespie down at 3rd man. It was a wild slash from Harbhajan Singh. And in the end, probably the best result he could have hoped for. Well, that's 6. He's backed away. Brett Lee has attacked the stumps, I think hoping to get past the edge of the bat. And Harbhajan Singh's got it right out of the middle. It's not in any textbook, mind you.
That's gone away down the leg side. The 100 will come up for India. And Anil Kumble got some gloves on it.
Got to be absolutely plumb. Oh, and he's hit the stumps. I think that's gone. Yes, up goes the finger. The Australians are alive and well here. Every opportunity that is presented, they take, and that was a good example. Only one stump to aim at, and we have another direct hit. So very unfortunate there. Javagal Srinath run out for naught, having faced 2 deliveries, and Kumble left stranded on 16 off 38.
Short and hammered away. He's picked the length up so quickly. That's driven down the ground. He doesn't need to run for that. First boundary for Matthew Hayden. Full toss and put away. Again takes the aerial route. This time he's timed it. It's gone all the way. And it just seemed to be an effortless blow.
Oh, he's cut that for 4. Short outside off stump. Take that. It's the 50 partnership. The Australians are showing the Indians that they are the world champions. Oh, he's hit this one. It's high. It's going all the way. That's a magnificent hit. Into the crowd she goes. 25 rows back. Well, whichever way you look at that, it hit the middle of the bat and just kept going. Oh, that's 4. Full toss, straight down the ground for 4. See, that's what they do. They make things happen. Gone, and almost a needless dismissal. And that's pretty to watch. That's Ponting at his best against the spin when he's using his feet and gets down the track rather than is just pushing forward. That was a delightful stroke. And that's enough. Ricky Ponting has played a blinding shot away through the covers. Lovely, well, not much more than a defensive stroke off the back foot. And the Australians have won, and I'm here to tell you that is a real whomping.
Back in Pool B, Canada put up a good fight but were eventually overpowered by Kenya in a day-nighter in Cape Town. A Ravinder Shah half-century, enough to see the Africans home. Coming up, England supporters finally get to see a game, but it's all double Dutch for Trescothick. Also after the break, the hosts face up to life without their hero, plus the match that was all over before lunchtime. 2 weeks into the tournament, and England supporters finally got to see a game. The venue, East London, the opponents, Holland. A convincing victory, vital.
Taken very comfortably in the gully. It's Craig White who's made that look very, very easy indeed. That's the first wicket down for Dutch for the team today.
Big shout, and finger goes up. James Anderson gets his 2nd wicket. He felt if he could get it right with a little bit of movement into Ventrust, he was going to cause him problems.
Should be out, and is simple catch by the captain Nasser Hussain.
Pretty soft dismissal there from Baz Zyderin.
That's a good shot. That was well timed and well placed. Good shot. found the gap again. Certainly putting back the ball. That may give him a bit more than a single. It does, it's 4. There he goes again. One bounce, another boundary. Gone. Beautifully bowled. Alex Stewart, the man with the gloves.
We've got a chance to press for 2 here. It's wide of Anderson at long off. And that is indeed 50 for Tim de Leerde. Rare opportunity for a Dutch batsman here today in East London to raise his bat and acknowledge the crowd, but he deserves the applause he's getting. They've appealed for it. It's not going to be given. Much to the consternation, and it seems both Alex Stewart and Andy Carrick. Alex Stewart still asking how about giving it out. It's the end of the Dutch innings. That's the first wicket going down for England. It's a huge swipe. And not a particularly good one.
That's a good shot. As I said, the man in form, but with lots of ability as well. Again, Tim de Leerde at short extra cover must have thought to himself at one point that it was coming directly at him, but Vaughan found the gap. Well, that's not something that Adil Raja would have seen too often. And that boundary brings up the 50 partnership. There we go again. Slightly different this time, but the same result.
And that's his 50. Well played, Michael Vaughan. Made it look very, very easy. He's gone. He's got Michael Vaughan. Well bowled. And he's delighted, and so he should be. Nothing wrong with that delivery. That's 3 good deliveries, and he gets the wicket. And he's got that one through. And that brings Nick Knight's 50 up. It's been a patient one, but full of control. He's now moved on to 51 not out from 56 balls with 8 boundaries. Can you believe it? The longest long up you'll ever see. There's Zudrant at mid-wicket. Didn't have to move. It spooned off some part of the bat. I'm not quite sure where. Nick Knight cannot believe it.
That's pulled away. That will finish the match off. One bounce into the boundary. So England have polished him off. The Dutch have been dispatched.
Obviously we lacked a little bit of the killer punch. We haven't got a Brett Lee or someone like that, but we had great discipline. That's what we needed today. All 5 bowlers bowled with great discipline.
South Africa's World Cup on home soil had started badly. It got worse as fielding legend Jonty Rhodes bowed out of the tournament and international cricket, victim of a hand injury suffered against Kenya.
I've had a wonderful career on and off the field, and I think hopefully I've been giving back to cricket in the 10 years that I've been playing. Hopefully I've given enough back. Not for people to now suddenly start saying, well, you know, cricket's given you a lot of time for you to repay it. I think I'm looking forward to life outside cricket. It's been a big part of my life for 14 years, but I'm actually looking forward to joining the real world and seeing what's out there.
Minus their national hero, South Africa had to get on with business, and Herschel Gibbs did just that, scoring 143 as the hosts piled on the runs against New Zealand. 306 was surely enough, but a weak-looking South African bowling attack was taken apart by Stephen Fleming and Nathan Astle as the Kiwis won a rain-affected game with 2 overs to spare. After 2 defeats in 3 games, South Africa's World Cup hopes were hanging by a thread. Another team in serious danger of an early exit were Pakistan, although Namibia posed few problems. Wasim and Shoaib claimed 9 wickets between them as the Namibians failed to reach 3 figures. With no rain days built into the pool stage, a washout against one of the minnows was every team's worst nightmare. it became reality for the West Indies as the rain fell 8 overs into the Bangladesh innings at Benoni. 2 points instead of 4 for the West Indies, and that would eventually mean an early plane home. Luckily for England, the rain stayed away as they took on Namibia in Port Elizabeth. It wasn't a stroll though. First, Rudy van Vuren took 5 wickets for the Namibians as England struggled. And then Stellenbosch University student Jan Betty Berger smashed 85 as the Namibians briefly threatened to cause the biggest upset in cricket history. In the end though, class told as England finished off the Minnows to win by 55 runs, leaving standing captain Alex Stewart relieved.
First of all, a win's a win, 4 points in the bag, and we've won by 60 runs, which is a big margin in one-day cricket. But credit to the opposition, they certainly relished the challenge, relished the run chase, but at the end of the day we won and won well.
Any supporters turning up late for Sri Lanka against Canada in Pal would have been disappointed. The match was all over in less than 2 hours.
Oh, that's what bowled, and there's a big appeal for caught behind that. They've struck. Once again, the Sri Lankans in business before a run has been registered. Well, that's got to be close. Up she goes. That's it. All over this time. He might have given him the benefit of the doubt last time. Not this time, though. Well, that's beaten the outside edge. Up they go. Yes, he's got him. Caught behind.
Oh, that must be close as well. And gone. Another LBW. Another big shout, and that's gone as well. Up goes Malander's finger this time. Another big shout, and that's out as well. Up goes the finger. Well, that's leapt off a length, and the bails are off. The Sri Lankan players are appealing. Have a close look at this. The ball bouncing. Harris leaning backwards there. Look at the bat knocks the bail off. That will be given out to hit wicket.
That's out as well. Out, caught slit, 9 down. All over this innings anyway. Canada all out for 36, set a new one-day international all-time record of the lowest score, having held the previous one of 38.
A good shot, driven through the offside field. Marvin Nadapadu, one of the most elegant of the Sri Lankan batsmen, gets off the mark with a 4. Oh, he's got it away nicely over the top of the onside field for 4. Oh, that's close. Yes, he's out. Oh, he smashed that through the covers for 4. Oh, is that dramatic enough? Boy, down the wicket, Sangakkara, and he's given it heaps. In the air, but through the field, and that's it. Sri Lanka win the match by 9 wickets. In comes the throw, and a direct hit, but all to no avail. This has certainly not been a great day for the Canadians.
India's under-par performances hadn't gone down well back home, so they were looking for a big win against Zimbabwe in Harare, and they got it. Sachin Tendulkar was in the runs as the Indians racked up 255. In reply, Zimbabwe fell well short, but the co-hosts knew that the 4 points picked up after England forfeit meant they were still handily placed for the Super Sixes. Staying in Pool A, Australia against Holland was one of the biggest mismatches of the tournament on paper, but for a while it looked like the rain may come to the rescue of the Dutch. In the end though, enough overs could be played, and Australia, unsurprisingly, were easy victors. Coming up, England on fire as Anderson rips apart Pakistan, and also after the break, Canada unveiled their big hitter, plus Sri Lanka travel to Nairobi and find themselves on the wrong end of one of the biggest ever World Cup shocks. After games against Holland and Namibia, England's World Cup really got started in Cape Town, with Pakistan the opponents in a day-nighter at Newlands. With India and Australia to follow, England knew victory was essential. A vital game too for Pakistan, who'd already been defeated by the Australians. But when Mushtaq Ahmed went to visit some of their fans in Ilford, they were still confident.
English captain Nasser Hussain, grown up on this street. But I'm not here.
Fine, thank you.
Big game for Pakistan tomorrow?
It's a very, very interesting game for tomorrow.
Are you going to support full of your support to Pakistanis?
Of course, I'm a British Pakistani. I support to Pakistan.
Excellent. And what about, are you going to open a shop tomorrow for the game?
No.
On the day, England won the toss and chose to bat. It turned out to be a crucial advantage.
First ball is nicely nudged away. So England is off the mark. Edge, and this time taken easily by Rashid Latif. This is wonderful stuff from Akram. He was fishing outside the off stump, not very confident. Marcus Trescott taking this over, and Wasim Akram has got Pakistan the breakthrough. Very quick from Shoaib Akhtar. An excellent over, a maiden from that speedster. 4 overs gone. 100.2 miles an hour. Brilliant stuff.
Pulled away. Over mid-wicket. No need to run for that. Michael Vaughan looks for that shot. This time he executes it well.
That's taken. Very nicely taken indeed by Rashid Latif. Very agile behind the stumps. It's the end of Nasser Hussain. Alex Stewart, record breaker in the sense today that he's making his 23rd appearance in World Cup matches for England, passing one IT Botham. Touch it away in typical Stewart fashion, just to get him off the mark.
Still waiting, still waiting.
Well, that's been hit very hard, almost directly through point.
It's gone fine. This could well be his 50. It's going quickly. It is. Michael Vaughan, his rich vein of form continues. He moves on to 51. Without from just 61 deliveries. 7 fours. That's out. I think that's caught at backward point. Yunus Khan takes the wicket. Michael Vaughan can't believe it. Well, change in bowling. It's worked. Well, he's gone for the Yorker, and it was a pretty good one, but it's raced away. That's not a bad bit of timing. That delivery was quick.
Nicely played by Collingwood.
That's nicely played.
It's gone. Beautiful work done by the keeper, and importantly Saqlain Mushtaq. His bowler ripper, the straighter one, I guess. That completely foxed Flintoff there.
He's tucked that into space as well. Successive twos for Paul Collingwood. It's a very good 50. the final total after 50 overs, 246 for 8. And it's a full 50 overs that are available. Pakistan will be happy with that. 247 is the target. Well, that's it. That's the perfect response from Andrew Caddick. It's a good delivery too. There was movement there for Caddick away from Shahid Afridi. Beautifully bowled, wonderfully bowled by James Anderson. It's a good catch too. Inzamam has gone from his first delivery. Oh, beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled by James Anderson. What a moment for him.
Good shot. That's beautifully played.
Oh, movement back in and given by the umpire this time. Brian Jerling had no hesitation. Beautiful delivery. Rashid Latif is taken by the keeper. This is absolutely brilliant.
4th wicket for Jimmy Anderson. Rashid Latif on his way for 0. Caught Stuart bowled Anderson. 59 for 6 Pakistan.
It's gone all the way. What a great delivery. I think that's bowled him. It has bowled him.
That's gone high in the skies. It's gone a long, long way back as well. Beautiful shot. That's the way to finish it off. Well, the entertainment comes to a close, the match comes to a close. England have done what they came to do here, and they've won this match now, comfortably.
So a stunning win for England left them second in the table, although they'd played a game more than everyone else in the group, and they knew they still had to win at least one of their remaining 2 games against India and Australia. The Aussies were cruising along with 3 wins out of 3, but it was still all to play for in the race to join them in the Super Sixes. Over in Pool B, South Africa demolished the hapless Bangladesh in Bloemfontein. Makaya Ntini took 4 wickets as the Bangladeshis were blasted out for just 108. And neither South Africa opener was dismissed as they reached the target in 12 overs. However, the hosts' chances of qualifying were still on a knife edge. They had to win their remaining games against Canada and Sri Lanka and hope other results went their way to guarantee a Super 6 place. Sri Lanka themselves were looking well set with 3 wins out of 3, and with New Zealand and Kenya still well in the hunt, West India's washed-out game against Bangladesh was looking like it would cost them dear. John Davison of Canada was hardly a household name before the start of the 2003 World Cup, but the West Indies knew all about him after they were on the wrong end of the quickest century in the history of the tournament.
That's typical. That's going to go over the field and will just carry over the ropes for 4. That's a magnificent blow. That's gone for 6. Gone right over mid-on this time. It'll go for 4 more. That's another one. Gone away for 4, just inside the boundary. This is magnificent batting. Gone for 4. He's nowhere near in the vicinity. Through mid-wicket this time. Over-pitched and could go all the way. Will go all the way. Another boundary for Davidson. That's gone for 6 as well. This is brilliant batting by Davison.
Down the track, he followed him, he's hit that well, and he's gone for another half a dozen runs. It's gone about 83 metres, that one. That's another big blow. Just past the man at mid-wicket. He might have got a fingertip on it. He's gone for the pull shot again, and he's hit that beautifully, and that's another one. That's gone about 90 metres, about 15 rows back.
Well, he's hit that. That's his 5th 6. It's way back. 94 he has. And he's hit it high and handsome. Will it reach the boundary? Yes, it has. He goes to 100 with the most magnificent six.
Delivery, Chaminda Vaas is so good at this, particularly when it comes to his first delivery. He's done this so often, and a very close call. Oh, he's so good at this, Chaminda Vaas, and that up goes the finger. But Chaminda Vaas, he's done it again. That's whipped away on the onside. That might beat fine leg for 4. But that's beautifully flogged away on the onside. And that's gone for maximum, perfectly hit. And that's really taking on Chaminda Vaas. Swept. Just a single. He hasn't really been getting Muralidharan away as easily. And that brings his 50. A very fine innings.
There was a chance for the Sri Lankans to pick up the 4th wicket. Wasn't to be. Again, that's a rash stroke up in the air. Chance for the Sri Lankans, and they've picked that one. Finally, they've taken a chance. The ball's cooked up in the air, and Aravinda De Silva has done the job.
Down the track. Very good shot into the gap. We'll get 4 for that. For the sweep. Oh, just out of reach. Wow, that could easily have been another wicket, but it's run away for 4.
Oh, that's a reverse sweep, and he's gone. It is trying to get far too extravagant against someone as great as Muthiah Muralidharan.
It's a great shot. Murali's furious with himself, conceding a boundary in his final over. Lofted over Jayasuriya's head. There should only be 1, but they've scampered back for 2, and they make it. 210 for 9 then the total for Kenya.
Marvin Athapaththu is off the mark.
In the air. Oh, and out at the second attempt. Well, that could have been a costly drop.
That's beaten point, and that's away for 4. Classic Athapaththu shots. Oh, that's a glorious shot. Fantastic delivery. That's the end of Athapaththu. Kenya are right back in it now. 39 for 2 in the 12th over. And comfortably away.
He strokes that one effortlessly through extra cover for 4 more runs.
Aravinda De Silva loves this stroke.
Oh, that's a big shout for a catch behind. And umpire Tipping's finger goes up, and it is a big wicket for the Kenyans.
a big shot. Is it going to be out? Yes, it is. Tremendous catch on the boundary. Well, that's number 9 for the Kenyans.
And that's it. That's it. It's over. It's all over here in Nairobi. The Kenyans have beaten the Sri Lankans.
So a remarkable victory for Kenya, and as they'd already claimed the points from New Zealand's forfeit, they were virtually assured of a Super 6 place. There were crowd protests when Australia decided to do what England hadn't and travelled to Zimbabwe to meet the co-hosts in Bulawayo. On the field, the Aussies won by 7 wickets to maintain their 100% record.
Pakistan warmed up for their upcoming game against India by thrashing Holland in Pal. The Pakistani bowling attack, led by Wasim, who took his 500th one-day international wicket, proved far too good for the Minnows.
Coming up, the England bandwagon comes off the rails as Nehra strikes, and also after the break, Sarwan feels the pain as the West Indies face an early exit, plus it's more than just a game, as India face Pakistan.
Kingsmead in Durban was packed for one of the biggest games of the tournament so far. England against India.
Flipped away. India off the mark.
That's well played. Nicely turned off his legs. It's a quick outfield. And the first boundary of the game. Tendulkar on his way.
Well, I think he knew that there would be a response. He was there, his back foot waiting for it. And what a way to bring up the 50. Leading edge and out. That's what England needed. The best way to slow down. The run rate, take wickets.
Tendulkar seeking that 50 now. He's got it. Got him. That will make all the difference to England. It's Flintoff who's done the damage for the second time today. The drinks break might just have done something to the concentration of Sachin Tendulkar, but if there is a weakness, that's where it is.
Hoisted down the ground, but this could well be out. It is out. The pressure has worked. And Sourav Ganguly has gone.
No need to run for that. He's such a clean striker. And that's sailed into the crowd.
That's the wicket. That's what they wanted. The change has worked. The captain takes the catch. James Anderson back among the wickets. Clubbed all the way. 6. It's a nice way to bring your 50 up. Hit high in the air, should be out. Is out. Slow ball, that could be out. It is. 2 wickets and 2 balls. Slow ball, and that's run out. Alex Stewart. You can't fault his skittle skill. Last ball. Slow ball in the air, plugged and caught. 4 wickets in 4 balls to finish the Indian innings.
Wonderful delivery to start with. Very quickly out of his drops, and that would have been all over. In fact, it is all over. That could be out. That's the end of Trescothick.
It's got that away. Good timing on the onside. And first boundary here for Michael Vaughan.
Given the charge, and that's gone all the way. Oh, he's edged it. The Indian players are celebrating. Ashish Nehra has got the break. May have pitched outside. Oh, he's given. First ball duck for Alex Stewart.
Indians on fire.
Now that's again taken the outside edge. Nehra is on a roll at the moment. And that's a big one. Clears long on. For 6 for Flintoff.
That's his 5th wicket. Edged and gone. That is a record for any Indian player in world cricket. He has now got 6 for 23.
That's 50 for Andrew Flintoff. England might be struggling, but Andrew Flintoff himself today has performed as a true all-rounder.
And more runs. No, taken at mid-wicket. Magnificently taken. That's wrapped on the pads. The finger has gone up. It's all over.
So a convincing win for India, leaving England's fate to their final match against Australia and results elsewhere. Bangladesh's performance in the tournament had led many to wonder quite why they were holding Test and one-day status, and New Zealand inflicted yet another heavy defeat on them in Kimberley. The Black Caps were still very much in contention in the congested Pool B. South Africa's big challenge, their final group game against Sri Lanka, was yet to come. In the meantime, they beat Canada by 118 runs in East London, although the hosts' much criticised bowling attack failed to dismiss the Canadians, who batted out 50 dismal overs for just 136 runs. If only South Africa had Glenn McGrath, who showed them how to polish off the minnows by taking an all-time record 7 for 15 against Namibia.
Oh, was there a glove there, or was that arm guard? And he's given him. That's a big shout. Yes, that is out.
Oh, is that an inside edge? Yes, it is. He knew it too, the batsman. But that might be out. Yes, it is. Well, there's 5 for McGrath. And brilliantly caught. And that's another one.
So, unstoppable Australia already into the Super Sixes. The group stage of the World Cup 2003 was coming to a thrilling climax with the first of a series of huge games at Newlands in Cape Town. Sri Lanka took on the West Indies, with the losers knowing they could start checking the flight times home.
That's the bad way to bowl. It's short, it's wide. Jayasuriya typically going after it. Thick top edge goes for 4.
This could be tight. That could be out. Now they're celebrating, and that's usually a fair clue. The batsman is dragging himself to his feet. Third umpire's decision, and there's no surprise with that. Out.
Oh, that's off the inside edge, and it's going to go for 4. That's well played. He's hit that one nicely down the ground. He presented the face of the bat that time, Hashan Tilakaratne, all the way down to the boundary at mid-off for 4. Well, that's nicely played. Just a little bit too straight, and Hashan Tilakaratne plays that one beautifully. Oh, and that one's dropped. That's a chance. I think he got a little finger on it. It would have been a beautiful catch.
He's got that away fine. And that'll race away for 4.
Will they come for the second? That's his 50. Think of a second. Sawan's on it. So a half century for Sanath Jayasuriya. Bowled him. So Wavell Hines has struck. What a tournament he's having with the ball. That's an essential breakthrough for the West Indies. Hashan Tilakaratne goes.
Throw away, and this should be out. It is out. Singapore takes the catch.
So Jaisur's innings comes to an end.
Oh, he's had a go at that one again for mid-wicket. It's running away down towards the boundary. That's a useful four. He's got that one away. That's the gap they've been targeting, and oh, it's gone all the way. Well, he's got that one away as well, and that'll end up going to the boundary for four. That's his first boundary off the last ball of the innings. Oh, that's gone straight up in the air. This will take some catching. It's way up there. Murali's underneath it, I think. Will he catch it? Yes, he's got him. That's well taken. Oh, he's gone down the wicket and he's beaten the mid-on fieldsman. Oh, good shot. Good shot. He's hit that one right in the middle of the bat.
Goody caught behind. He's gone. What a wicket. Chaminda Vaas removes Lara for one.
Well, that's hurt Sarwan. No ball called by Dave Orchard, but Sarwan's in trouble here. It's always a very sorry sight.
Full toss, 4 runs. That's a rare luxury.
Very close, giving him leg before. That's the breakthrough that Sri Lanka wanted. That's why Vaas has come back.
Beautiful shot. And he's going to get 4. This is 50. It should take him to 51. That's what Drake's quick between the wickets. It's good running.
He's gone for it, and he hasn't made it. It's a great catch out there. Marvin Adapatu, Shivnarine Chanderpaul thought he could clear the fielder. He couldn't. Sarwan goes for mid-wicket, and it's 6. He's got it straight, it's swung away. Nobody much cares where the ball goes. They're only going to complete 1 run. Sri Lanka home by 6 runs. They beat the West Indies.
In Pool A, co-host Zimbabwe knew their fate would be decided in their final match against Pakistan. They warmed up for that by thrashing Holland in Bulawayo. Andy Flower, who made his displeasure with the Zimbabwean government clear throughout the tournament, made 71. It's something of an understatement to suggest that Pakistan against India was an eagerly awaited match in World Cup 2003. After all, the sides hadn't met for 2 years, and with an estimated worldwide audience of 1 billion people, national as well as cricketing pride was at stake. The atmosphere at a sellout Supersport Park was electric, as Pakistan, looking for their first ever World Cup win over their neighbours, won the toss and chose to bat first.
No ball, Pakistan off the mark.
Crashing shot. Got it. What a good delivery. Too late on it. Tafiq Umar has had his timber disturbed. That is a huge wicket. That's the first one down. And the Indian supporters and the players obviously are ecstatic. Short ball, he's gone for it and he's hit it beautifully. That is a very, very good shot. Just the one bouncing over the rope.
Yes, and that's a brilliant catch. Out of the blue, Rahul Dravid has taken a stunner. Oh, there could be a run out here. Good throw and he's gone. The finger goes up. And yet again, we see Inzamam-ul Haq being run out. That should be 4. Hit well enough. And that will bring up Saeed Anwar's 50.
This is soon enough. Beautiful shot. But out. Clipped off his pads, and just as Ramiz and I were talking about the importance of Yusuf Yohana staying out there, he's chipped one straight down deep square leg's throat. There it is. His 20th one-day international century, and I guess if you're going to get 100, get 100 against India in an atmosphere such as this.
Hold him. Clean him up. Lovely Yorker from Ashish Nehra. Indians were looking for a breakthrough and they've got it in the 40th over.
That's a good hit. A lovely hit inside out. One bounce over the rope. And a nice way to end the over for Rashid Latif. Now that's gone away fine. He's got some bat on it. Goes for the big one. Dinesh Mongia coming underneath it. And he takes it comfortably. So the final ball of the Pakistan innings. And again, beautifully placed. And this is a terrific finish for Pakistan.
Right, so the two opening batsmen for India are there. Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag are out in the middle. They're ready to go. Of course, they've got to get 274.
That's another six. Short, wide. This time it's Sehwag with the uppercut. In the air, taken. Waqar Younis getting the ball pitched up. Sehwag going on the drive, hitting it uppishly. Afridi making no mistake. That's wrapped on the pads. That is close. Easy picked up. That was always going to be out. Caught on the crease. A double break here for Pakistan, and they're right back in it.
Along the ground. Quality stroke. Quality stroke. Great effort, but it's gone for four. Beautiful shot from Kaif this time. Yes! Bowled him out. Inside edge, I think. But the breakthrough Pakistan needed now.
Short ball, quick ball, might be out, is out! Shoaib Akhtar has come back into the attack. That's well played. That's a very, very good shot. That's not a bad way to get off the mark. 4 runs to get these going for Yuvraj Singh.
That's driven handsomely through the offside.
That is a fine stroke. Just eased it through the covers for 4. Short ball, has he put it away? Yes, he has. That's it. India have done it. A boundary to finish things. The crowd here at Supersport Park, Centurion, are going absolutely berserk. What a terrific performance by India.
Victory for India then sealed their Super 6 place. Pakistan would travel to Zimbabwe for their final match, needing victory by a huge margin. After their stunning win over Sri Lanka, Kenya went into their game against Bangladesh looking certainties for the Super Sixes. No surprise about the result. Kenya won, meaning Bangladesh's only points in the tournament came from a washout against the West Indies. Coming up, Goffey does his best to rattle the Aussies.
Deal with Australia. Well, I love it. Absolutely. What are you here for?
Also after the break, Courtney tries to find out what went wrong for the West Indies, plus the unthinkable happens to the hosts. England warmed up for their final game by going on safari. After all, it was going to be into the Lions' Den when they met the mighty Australia in Port Elizabeth. The Aussies were in no mood to be sympathetic to any
for the experience. This has been a rare insight to see why this lot
Gutsiest move I've ever seen, Mav.
Thanks.
Or stupidest. I don't know, Timbo. Good work, mate.
Thanks, Adam.
Back at home, Darren Gough was doing his best to make the case for England as Sky Sports sent him to an Australian bar in West London.
England-Australia, Sunday. Who's going to win? Well,
That's a question need to be asked, you know.
Hey, there is a question there, mate. Australia's going to win hands down, mate. Typical Australian answer, yeah. Even, hang on, hey, come on. Even without Shane Warne. Shane Warne, who's Shane Warne? Do you love Australia? I love it, absolutely. What are you here for? Good question, mate. Who's better looking, Damien Martin or me?
I don't know what it looks like. No, he's not bad, Damien Martin.
Yeah. Andy Caddick here, bud. Anyway, Dan Gough, enjoying my day. Absolutely brilliant here at the Walkabout in Little Australia. Absolutely brilliant day. We all know who's going to win, England. You, the viewers, know who's going to win. Darren Gough signing out. London. Bye-bye. Come on, the England. Come on!
Bravado over, it was time for the action. England badly needed a win. Australia badly wanted to put them out. In the end, it was so near, yet so far.
Well, that's well played. That's better. That's a good shot. It'll go for 4.
Oh, that's beautifully hit. This time it's in front of square, and the 50 comes up in very nice fashion. That's a lovely shot.
Just over the top. Well, it was inches away from being what would have been a spectacular catch. That's very straightforward. There's no doubt about that at all. Damien Martin in that wide slip position, just had a dive away to his left, but he always had that catch under control. Beautifully bowled. That is a fine delivery from Andy Bickle. Michael Vaughan just hung around long enough to see whether or not the finger would go up, and eventually Russell Tiffin made the decision. Oh, wonderful bowling from Andy Bickle. This has changed the game round entirely.
That's a biggie. That is halfway up the bleachers in that big open stand.
This is 7th wicket. 9.1 overs, no maidens, 7 for 18 now, Andy Bickle's figures. That's good for Australia. Just 33 runs conceded then from the last 10 overs. 204 for 8 from the 50 overs.
That's high in the air. That has not been hit cleanly. Should be out, and it's taken. That's Ashley Giles. Well, England certainly needed the wicket. Up and over and straight to third man. Michael Vaughan has taken the catch at the second attempt. And he's got him. Caddick strikes for the third time. Damien Martin shaking his head, has got to go.
This one's up in the air as well. I think that might be Vaughan down there again. This time he's got it no problem at all. Caddick's got 4. Australia are 48 for 4. And England are right back in the match.
Well, he's hit that, and that's gone all the way. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. Boy, did he time that one.
Caddick, run him out. Run, come on, James.
Well, there's got to be a call to the third umpire there. What's it going to be? He's on his way.
Well, now that opens it up even more. 135 for 8. Good shot. That's beautifully played. That'll beat the field out.
That's it, that's a big hit. It's 6. That's a big, big 6. Has hit the top of the sideboard. That's it. Michael Bevan hits the full toss through mid-wicket, and he steered Australia home yet again. England are left to stand and scratch their heads. How do we not win that?
For Australia then, the satisfaction of a world record 12th successive one-day international victory against all opponents.
Good game of cricket, yeah, and obviously a good result for us at the end. But we didn't play anywhere near our best today, so that was the concerning thing. But Andy Bickle put on a show for everyone today with ball and bat, so it was a great effort. Michael Bevan did his usual very safe self there through the middle of the innings.
We're very disappointed to lose, Tony. To be honest, that was a game we should have probably nipped at the end there.
Disgraceful, Nasser! Disgraceful, son!
The heartbreaking defeat left England's fate in the hands of the upcoming Zimbabwe-Pakistan game in Bulawayo. At the start of the tournament, host South Africa was second favourites, widely expected to be fighting it out with Australia for the right to be crowned world champions. But after defeats to the West Indies and New Zealand, the hosts were in serious danger of an embarrassing early exit. They needed to beat Sri Lanka in a tense match in Durban. What happened was quite extraordinary.
Good stuff from Sean Pollock. Hesitation in the middle. Joe Sarai wants one, but set back a direct hit as well. This might be referred. It is going to be referred. Now the South Africans are celebrating out there. They reckon they've got him. Umpire Peter Willey's going to need to have a couple of looks at this. Gary Kirsten was the man, but South Africa reckon they've got him.
Well, if they have, this is a really bad run out. I think he tried to stay out of the way of the ball. The throw came in and hit the stumps. Look at him, he's just wandering back, and it's hitting the stumps. Is he I think he's going to go.
That's out, and that is a huge wicket for South Africa. That is a great shot. Too short, too wide, and smashed away for 4. Gone again. That's even better. That flew away. Oh, good shot. That is a fine stroke. Gee, that's a beauty. That really is so well played. That's through. That's gone. That's 100. Brilliant stuff. That's his 9th one-day international 100 for Marvin Atapatu.
Oh, he's hit that too. That's another big 6. It's onto the roof. No, it's not. It's only 10 or 12 rows back, but it was a beautiful shot. Full toss. Flayed away on the offside. That'll be 4 as well. Kirsten dives into the boundary for 4. Straight down the ground. This is going to be out. Yes, it's going to be out. He's got him. At last, the South Africans have got Atapatu. Oh, he's flayed that away on the offside. Oh, he's taken him. That's the end of the silver. That's a good catch. That's nicely taken. Fernando on strike. Down the wicket he goes. Through to the keeper. This will be a run out. Yes, he's out. Shaminda Vas run out, so they won't get that run. Ended up with 268.
What a shot. Gee, that is a magnificent stroke from Herschel Gibbs.
Good shot. 4. Stand and deliver. Oh, wonderful shot from Smith. Oh, and they might have got it straight down his throat. Look at that. A long up first ball. And Smith holds out to deep mid-wicket. He will be desperately disappointed with himself.
Good shot. Backward a square, a little bit short from Aravinda de Silva. You cannot bowl short of this man.
Well, it's in the air and it's 6. It's into the crowd. Over the top, it's square leg. That's his 50 as well. So Gibbs is turning it on here at Kingsmead.
Bowled him, and there was always that potential. Murali is delighted. Herschel Gibbs is hanging around. He's not convinced, but there was a nice little clunk.
Well, it's only one decision, and that is out.
Good connection.
Oh, he's hit it! He's hit it! Oh, he's hit it! It's gone all the way! What a shot! Rain or no rain, this match is not over yet. There's one ball to go in the over. One more run and they can come off the ground if they do, and they get through. No run, but 229's enough, is it? That'll end up being a tie. That's not good enough to either of them. It's the end of the over. 229 for 6.
What's going to happen here? Will we get back on? That's the big question. It's a worry.
So, for the second time in a row, South Africa exited the World Cup with a tied game. Players and public alike just couldn't believe it. One run the difference between success and failure.
Just this whole Duckworth-Lewis scenario, were you guys aware of what was required at the end of that over? Was there any confusion there? Or?
Yeah, Barchi had been given a message of 229, so he was pretty happy once he had got that. But you know, it's a difficult one too. You know, if we'd known it was going to stop after that over, it's a different kettle of fish. But it was a good chance we would have carried on for another one or maybe two. So you know, you can look at all the ifs and buts of it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really help much.
One of the teams to benefit from the South Africans' misfortune was New Zealand, who qualified from Pool B despite forfeiting their game in Kenya. An easy victory over Canada confirmed their Super 6 place. Just pride to play for in Bloemfontein, and there was plenty of that for Fico Kloppenburg and Klaas van Noordwijk, as they both scored centuries for Holland in their victory over Namibia. Neither side, though, could progress. Also facing exit from Pool B were the West Indies. We sent pace legend Courtney Walsh for a haircut in Brixton to try and find out why.
And Dylan worse. To me, Dylan worse.
Dylan should take up the man to better than home.
There's only one man we can ask. That man. That is the man.
I can tell you yesterday. Yeah, you've been watching Sky?
Yeah.
It's been going alright, man. Going great.
My upcoming team.
Yeah. What do you think of the boys' performance?
Well, it's a young team that, you know, they missed out on a few little things, especially when Sarwan was, you know, Sarwan injured. And you see, if Sarwan injured, they should tell Drake, say, all right, don't worry. Just do what you have to do, but Sarwan is coming back, you understand? To lose by 6 runs, man.
What do you think about the game that was rain affected though, against Bangladesh?
We should have got the points of that.
You think they were unlucky there then?
Yeah, we think it was unlucky because that's 2 points, 4 points. We guaranteed 4 points. We'd be in the Super 6s.
On the field, the West Indies' last engagement was a drab affair against Kenya in Kimberley. Chris Gale managed a century, while Vaspert Drakes took 5 wickets, but it was all in vain. Their opponents would be going to the Super 6s instead. This was the last thing England wanted to see in the final game of the pool stage, a washout in the Zimbabwe-Pakistan match in Bulawayo, giving the co-hosts the 2 points they needed to progress. England were out. A combination of rain, politics, and most importantly their failure to conquer old foes Australia meant the plane home. A long, hard winter ending in disappointment for England, as this was their 3rd early World Cup exit in a row. The captain was an immediate casualty.
The bottom line is that I'm 35 this month. There must be people out there who can average more than 30 and get a better strike rate than 67. There must be some good young lads out there who can come in, because there's a core of players here that are very fine players that can take England on in the one-day game. There must be a good young captain out there who can replace me.
The final standings then. Australia topped Pool A with a 100% record, taking maximum points through to the Super 6s. India and Zimbabwe joined them, with England and Pakistan the major teams to miss out. No one at the start of the tournament would have predicted how it finished in Pool B. The big news, of course, the demise of the host South Africa. The West Indies were out as well, leaving Sri Lanka, surprise package Kenya and New Zealand to go through to the Super Sixes. The rules of the tournament meant that points won in the pool stages would be taken through to the Super Sixes. 4 points for a win against a fellow qualifier, 1 point for a win against a non-qualifier. Australia then topped the initial table with 12 points, followed by Kenya, India, Sri Lanka, New Zealand and Zimbabwe. The Pool A teams would now play the Pool B teams, with the top 4 qualifying for the knockout semi-finals. Coming up, Ponting dishes out the punishment as Australia steamroller Sri Lanka, and also after the break, Saurav saves India against the plucky Kenyans, plus Bond leaves the Aussies shaken, but not stirred. Welcome back to how the World Cup was won. The first Super 6 game saw the 2 pool winners go head-to-head, the seemingly unstoppable Australians against Sri Lanka at Centurion. Ricky Ponting won the toss, decided to bat, and his side racked up the runs.
It's a tail.
Oh, it's a lovely shot from Gilchrist. Once again, just a bit too much width from Gunaratne. Oh, that's a lovely shot. A couple of paces down the pitch, made it into a full toss and pummeled it down the ground. Oh, there's a noise there, and maybe 2 noises. Sri Lankans certainly think so, and he's given him. And that's 50 for Adam Gilchrist. 50 off only 45 balls and 10 boundaries in that 50.
Go and fetch it, but don't get in the road of it.
It's in the air and he's dropped him. Looking for 2 again. This time they're coming. A bit of a stutter, and this one's hit the stumps. That one could well be out.
Yep, their stumps are broken, the bails are all over the place. 99, and Adam Gilchrist has been run out.
I'd rather like to look at that.
He's got it away fine. Yes, he's done it. That's Ricky Ponting's 12th one-day international 100. It's also his 4th as captain, by the way. He's 3rd against Sri Lanka. He's played very, very well today.
Oh, and that's straight to one of them. Darren Lehmann, no luck there. He hit that pretty well, but he picked out Aravinda De Silva. It's nicely struck from Harvey. He's hit the boundary with it. That is a superb finish to the Australian innings. Quite freakish. It's hit the underhand or the bottom hand of the bat. Probably way the back of the wrist.
Caught. That was very well done by Brett Lee.
Oh, that's got to be out. He's bowled him. The stumps are all over the place. The bails are flying. Tilakaratne's little battle with these fast men from Australia has come to an end. Oh, that's got to be close. Yes, that's LBW. Oh, he's hit that beautifully. That's a magnificent shot. That's Aravinda at his best. He's hit that into the crowd.
That is very close, yeah. It has beaten him. That's one of the great shots you will ever see. And there he goes. A long, long way away.
Oh, he's had a hit. Oh, he's hit this. It's a no ball. It's a huge 6. Take that. He has smashed that to the longest boundary in the ground. Right, he's hit it straight back to him. That's it. He's got him now. Caught and bowled. Well, That's the end of Aravinda. Try to smash it back down the pitch, and Hogg has taken a good return catch. Oh, a big appeal there. Yes, he's got him. I think that probably hit him on the foot. Up goes Glenn McGrath, and so he will be smiling now because ultimately he's got the wicket he wanted.
Surprise qualifiers Kenya were determined to make their mark on the Super Sixes, and they gave India some problems in Durban when Kennedy Abuya's 79 helped the Africans to a competitive total of 225 for 6. And when the Indians lost Tendulkar early in their innings along with Sehwag and Kaif, they were struggling on 24 for 3. However, the Indian captain came to the rescue. Saurav Ganguly's unbeaten century took India home with 13 balls to spare. In Bloemfontein, some huge hitting by Zimbabwe towards the end of their innings caused New Zealand some concern. 62 runs came off the last 3 overs. But Nathan Astle was inspired for the Black Caps. His controlled and unbeaten 100 was enough to overhaul the Zimbabwean total of 252 and give New Zealand victory. After a shaky start to the tournament, India were improving all the time and emerging as one of the favourites to challenge Australia for the title. Super 6 match number 4 saw the Indians make light work of Sri Lanka at the Wanderers.
And now the no ball's called and it's gone for 6. Shot, nothing tentative about that. Overpitched and dealt with.
That's away. That's going to go not to the fence. He's going to be able to pick up. Oh, yes, it is to the fence. Goodness me, that is very, very sloppy. That brings Tendulkar to his 50.
Come on. Move on!
Thinking about 2 again, yes, and Mubarak picks up. Well, that brings up the half-century now for Virender Sehwag. Oh, down the wicket he goes again, inside out he goes. This is going to be caught. No, he's not. At 6 again. Holy dooly. He timed that absolutely magnificently. Oh, that's in the air. This is going to be caught. Oh, he's done it once too often. Yes, he's gone. Well, I think Tendulkar was right down the other end. He'd be a little upset. He's been trying to nurse Sehwag through this.
It's in there. Is it out? Sangakkara thinks it is, and it is. Aravinda Silva has picked up Sachin Tendulkar, looking to paddle it around the corner, just hitting the edge of the bat in the simplest of catches to Kumar Sangakkara.
Here's Bolden. Excellent Yorker. Oh, he's Bolden round his leg. What a comeback by the off spinner. Inside out, over the top, and that's a good hit. Into the crowd as well. Dravid goes for the big one, doesn't quite time it. They'll run 2, so India end up with a score of 292 for 6 from their 50 overs.
Gone. There's a wicket. That is a huge one first up. Another one. Javagal Srinath has got another one. Sri Lanka in big trouble. Mubarak didn't last very long. Now there's a big shot. He might get the finger this time. He does. Up goes the finger. Mahela Jayawardene, nightmare continues. Good shot. Back with a square on the offside. That's going to run away for 4. That's well played. There's a big shot. That's pretty close. Up goes the finger. Another one. Another one down. India are outstanding at the moment.
And a great shot through the covers. In the air and out. Isn't it strange how we're talking about the field that they put it together, and Yuvraj Singh takes a comfortable catch head high, and dear oh dear, Sri Lanka lose their 6th.
Oh, that's a pumping shot through the offside.
Pull shot again, could be out. Is out. Sachin Tendulkar has taken a very, very good catch. Connected, and it's going to run away for 4. Yes, it is. Might be out this time. Should be out. Is out. That's it. It's all over. India have been absolutely outstanding today. That is the end of the Sri Lankan innings. They're all out for 109. Matai Muralidharan just throwing the bat at the end. But India have been outstanding. They win by 183 runs.
Many believe the side most capable of beating Australia in the tournament were New Zealand. The Black Caps had won 3 out of their last 5 meetings between the sides, and in Shane Bond they had a bowler who had unsettled the Aussies before. A trans-Tasman affair then in Port Elizabeth.
Oh, that's out. Big edge, big healthy edge. Right line, right length. And Hayden's gone cheaply. Big wicket for Shane Bond. Another big shout. That's a bit full of that one. And he's given him this time. Well, I'm absolutely sure that's going on to hit the stumps. The only question that Asoka De Silva, the umpire, has to ask himself was it pitching on the stumps?
Edged and gone. That is a big, big wicket. Shane Bond. He loves playing against Australia. It's a good shot. Down the wicket, used his feet. Darren Lehmann. Not a bad way to open your account. What a fine shot that is. He's got him. What an inspired bowling change.
Got him. Just fishing away, and Fleming has done it again with a bowling change. Close. He's got to give that. He has. He's gone first ball. Bond has 5. And the move to bring Hall back, getting early in favour of Harvey, has not worked. Maybe it caught him by surprise, but certainly that delivery did. Here's Bond on a hat-trick. Full, past the bat. On target, who knows? Just a little wide. Got him. Absolutely magnificent. I'm not quite sure where Harvey was looking to hit that. It looked very onside to me.
Oh, here we go, a double bouncer. And it hasn't bounced on the field again. It's out for 6.
It's a nice shot by Pickle, and there is his first 50. That is a terrific performance.
That's lethal, that. That is dangerous. And I think that's hit Andy Bickle. In fact, it has. A nasty moment.
Out. Good catch too. Don't bother looking for it unless you're standing out in the street. Lee has smashed that. He's absolutely lathered it. He's finished up with 15 not out, and the target now is 209. McGrath's picked up the first one. Oh, now that is beautifully bowled. Oh, that is very close, very close. And Steve Buckner, it didn't take long before the nod came.
Well, that's it. Man, is that hit. Right out of the screws. Take that, Glenn McGrath.
He says, thank you very much. I could see what you're trying to do, and I'll take that invitation.
There's a man down there, third man, should be caught, and he is caught. That's a huge breakthrough for the Australians. Chris Cairns was the danger man, there was no doubt about that.
That's good enough, yep. Second one in the over. Bowled him. Quick and straight. Really good delivery, that one from Brett Lee. Unbelievably well bowled by Brett Lee. I think we all knew what he was thinking. Andre Adams probably knew what he was thinking. He just couldn't do anything about it. What a catch. What a brilliant way to end the innings. Brett Lee has picked up his 5th. What reactions. He's certainly a great athlete, and this has been a great performance by Australia.
The Super 6 table then after 5 games. Australia top of the pile, their 100% record in the tournament still intact at this stage. India was second after their wins over Kenya and Sri Lanka. Then came Kenya, New Zealand, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. Coming up, the Super 6s reach their climax and the Kenyan fairy tale continues. Also after the break, Zahir ends the Black Cat dreams at Centurion, plus Lee. Before the break, we saw an all-Australasian affair, now to an all-African one. Zimbabwe and Kenya both knew this was their best chance of victory in the Super 6s, and for Kenya, a win would guarantee a fairy tale place in the last 4.
Good shot's been given. He stuck around. There was a big shout. That's put down. Alistair Campbell wasn't right across at that one.
That's close. That's very close. It's too close for Alistair Campbell. It's close enough for Mr. Suji.
Well, a noise there, and yes, given by the umpire. Well, that's put away very nicely.
There's another edge. Pick up runs there, and you'll pick up 4. Andy Flower moves to 50.
Well, there's a run out here. There's got to be, and he's got both at the one end, and Kennedy Aboy has taken the ball. That is a terrible mix-up.
Oh, Bolden. Brilliant catch. Absolutely stunning take from Maurice Odambe.
Marilla's going to get bowled, giving himself room, not finishing the overs for Zimbabwe. Another injudicious shot, and the final wicket falls.
Edge and dropped. Through the hands of Dion Ibrahim, that was struck with all his force.
Has that gone straight up? 2 fielders in the way, and it's easily taken in the end.
That's close. That's out. Finally, he got one right.
In the air, but it's too well struck. That's beautifully put away. Great timing. Oh, it's just gone over the top here, and that's to their quickest bowler. That sends a message. And 4 more. This is an excellent over. Good placement from Thomas Adoya. That brings up the 100 for Kenya. They're in sight of victory.
How about that? They're all coming out, all the shots. Wow. I'm just going to leave, but Maurice Odumbe, he's on fire.
Another 4. He's gone for it, and he's put it away, and that's victory for Kenya.
Well, you weren't expecting to get into the Super 6s. You were hoping. I'm sure you weren't expecting to get into the semi-finals as well.
No, I think, we had spoken about it. Our target was the Super 6s, but, when we got there again, we reviewed our target, which was the semi-finals.
So Kenya would face India in the semi-finals. In the meantime, the Indians had a last engagement against New Zealand. The Kiwis had to win to keep their fate in their own hands, but India were in no mood to be charitable.
That's on the air, taken. Second ball wicket for the Indians. And straight away some movement. The finger has gone up. It always looked close.
Oh, and he's got another one. Ashish Nehru this time.
Got him. Very, very good delivery. Terrific stuff from Zahir Khan. That's his third that he's picked up today. That's a fine stroke. That really is well played. It wasn't an out-and-out half volley. Just played through the line for 4.
Can you believe it? He's hit it straight down backward point's throat.
And this time taken. It had to happen.
Good stroke. What a great opening shot that was. Bowled him out. Looking for the big one over mid-wicket. And he's got a wicket with the first ball. And just closes down the innings very nicely indeed.
One down. Got him. Right through him. That is a great delivery from Shane Bond. Full shot this time. He's got this away in front of squares. Picked up that length very quickly. 3 boundaries in 3 balls. 3 outstanding shots. Gone. Brilliant catch. Oram is the man. He has taken an absolute blinder. Gone. Down. Thought he had it, grasped it. Goodness me, McCullum is the keeper. He moved nicely into the gloves and then turfed it.
Over the top of Harris, only just. And Bond is a tad unlucky again.
Good shot. Beautiful stroke. Mohammad Kaif just oozing with confidence now.
For Mohammad Kaif. Another valuable innings for his team.
Cairns is busy again. Staris has been guilty of just drifting down that leg side. 4 more. And India get ever closer as Rahul Dravid goes to a very valuable 50 indeed.
Well, he's done it in style. 2 clean hits to finish the game. Another emphatic win for the Indians.
For Sri Lanka, New Zealand's defeat kept their World Cup dream alive. They only had to beat Zimbabwe to set up a last 4 meeting with Australia and a repeat of the 1996 final.
Oh, cuts and cuts well, brilliantly played that time, coming down hard on that. It was short and it deserved the punishment. Oh, that's gone. That's a very good delivery from Heath Streak. A little bit of bounce. The ball moving off the seam. Jayasuriya, just a nothing shot and well taken by wicketkeeper Thaibu. Cuts beautifully. Mavanatapattu gets on top of it and cracks it away on the offside.
Well, this innings continues here with Adapadu and Gunawardene. 50 now for Marvin Adapadu. That's pretty well played in the circumstances. There can be no doubt about that.
Oh, that's gone. Driven straight back and Muraliya picks it up low down. And the fine innings coming to an end.
There might be an edge here. He's walking. So Aravinda De Silva is not going to allow the umpire to make a decision. Nice to see.
Hit over extra cover and that'll go all the way. Now he's on 100. It's a great effort from Natapatu. Well, he's gone for the big one. It's gone straight up in the air and dropped. I'm not sure anyone really wanted that. Natapatu is 103 not out. Oh, this has gone straight up. Should be out to slow a ball, and it does the trick. The first wicket down for Zimbabwe.
Well, that's nicely played down the ground. Jayasuriya is after it. He won't get to it. This outfield's really fast. That really is indeed a very good shot. Oh, pulled very well. That was hit in front of square and firmly struck. Really, you cannot go short at that pace.
Oh, he's bowled him. Yes, it's worked. It's happened. There are not enough people on their feet. There are not enough feet in the air. 111, and of course, look at the smiles there. They needed this, Sri Lanka. They needed a wicket very, very badly.
It is at the feet by Grant Fly, and the ball's running down for 4. It's beautifully struck.
It's well bowled. It's well bowled.
Oh, what a good shot. That's a magnificent... I don't think I've seen a better reverse sweep ever. One bowled in. That's clean bowled. Well, that's a big blow. That's in the air, and this is going to be caught. No, yes it is. Marvin Nadapadu coming in and judging that absolutely perfectly.
Bowled him, and the Sri Lankans have finished this off. Chaminda Was completes the last wicket. He ends up with 20 wickets in World Cup cricket.
So the Sri Lankans were through to face the unbeaten Australians, who contested the final Super 6 game against Kenya. With the last 4 lineup already decided, the game wasn't that important, but it did give the Kenyans some vital practice against quality opposition. They found out straight away about life with the big boys.
Oh, it's bowled him. Oh, he's also hurt him as well. Oh, that's well taken from Ponting. Rajal Patel has only just made it out to the middle, replacing Kennedy Aboya, and he's got a beauty first up. Oh, straight through him. That's a hat-trick. And what a beautiful delivery to bring up the hat-trick on. Oh, good shot. Lovely shot. That'll be the first boundary. Oh, that's through again. Cry of catch, but tough to catch those. That's hammered through point.
That's where they want him playing, and he's good enough to do it. He misses the bowler's end stumps and hits the boundary.
There it is, and it's put away. Well, it didn't surprise me he bowled that delivery. He bowled a beauty to Andy Flower in a match a couple of weeks ago. That time, it goes to the boundary. It's in the air. Oh, it was a superb effort from Ponting. He's annoyed with himself because he did all the hard work.
Single off the last ball. He goes to 50, 129 for 4, 39 overs gone.
They've gone an absolute mile in the air. Britley's trying to track it down, but he can give it up. I think it's gone all the way. He's got the full toss. He's got him away over cover. Hasn't quite got the timing though. A big groan comes out from the crowd. Well, Martin Suji finishes with a pretty quick fire 15. Hitesh Modi on 39, and Kenya have done a good job. Oh, that one's right out of the middle and 10, 12 rows back. Oh, that's too short. Put away. And that's a half century for Adam Gilchrist, his 3rd in the tournament, and that one in only 37 deliveries. Oh, he spins one. Gonna get an edge. Keeper's claiming the catch. Billy Bowden's walking down the pitch. Oh, big noise that time. Gilchrist walks.
That's got to be out close. Oh yes, oh yes.
Like that, it's gone. That's gone again. 3 wickets for Asif Karim.
And that has gone a long way.
That's through. No sweepers out on the boundary. And Australia have gone on to win this game.
The final Super 6 table then. Australia, still yet to lose a game, topped the group with maximum points. Improving India finished second. With the Kenyans in Wonderland, they became the first non-test playing nation to reach the last four, and Sri Lanka pipped New Zealand for the final place in the semis. The semi-final lineup then looked like this: Australia against Sri Lanka in a day game at Port Elizabeth, followed by India against the surprise package Kenya under the lights in Durban. After the break, we check out those semi-finals as Simon saves Australia in Port Elizabeth and Kenya find India too hot to handle in Durban.
Oh, he loves them up and straight, and he'll smash them. Oh, he's hit that for six. That's a big hit. It's flying away into the crowd, 20 rows back. Oh, he's absolutely smashed that back with a point for four. You cannot give Adam Gilchrist any room. Oh, and that's into the gap too. That'll please Matty Hayden. He needed one off the middle of the bat. He needed a boundary as well. It's in the air and up she goes. Not out, says the umpire. He's walking. He's walking. Well, there we are. That's great to see. Here we are in a semi-final of World Cup cricket, and Adam Gilchrist has played a sweep shot. They've gone up. The umpire didn't look to me as if he was going to give him out, and Adam Gilchrist has walked off the ground.
It's in the air. It's out. He's got him. Oh, well taken.
Nice stroke. Well placed and well timed. Oh, it's nicely chipped away. Oh, he's hit that beautifully. I don't think it'll be stopped. No, it won't. Awful toss, and that's four. That's beautifully played. Oh, and I think as he bowled him, he dropped it. I think he's dropped it. It's a miss-stumping. That is a miss-stumping. Oh, boy.
It's nicely played. Drew back on that and punched it away. That's powerfully struck, Andrew Simons. That brings up his 50. A very fine innings. Oh, he bowls in! That's a catch behind, yes. And Bevan's gone.
Last ball of last over to Lehmann. First ball of this over to Bevan. Now Hogg looking to snare better than a trio of ducks. Two men around the bat. Slip spin in place. Short point. Man on the boundaries come in to cover the cover area. Crowd on their feet.
So Brad Hogg, he gets it away.
Well, has it bowled him?
I think it has. I've got a feeling that's gone right through everything. May have got an inside edge on the way through. But the bails are off at the striker's end. I've got a feeling this has bowled him. Well, if it hasn't bowled him, Sangakkara's up for the stumping. But Sangakkara does not even look at the square leg umpire. I know he's got him. It hasn't bowled him. It's into the gloves, and he's got him out. That's a good piece of keeping. I thought when I saw those bails on the ground that Brad Hogg was out bowled. That's a good piece of work for Sangakkara.
That is gone and forgotten. Way over the top.
Straight, oh, it's in the air. It's got up Miles. It's going to be six. No, he's underneath it. Yes, it's, oh, on the line. Oh, boy. What a fielder that Marvin Anapatu is. He was diving up in the air over the top of the line, but there was no way he was ever going to keep it in. Oh, that's a big hit. That's going for four. One bounce and over the fence. Well, he's got that one away. He'll be looking for two here. Simons touches down. Back he comes. That is the end of the Australian innings.
Beautiful stroke. Short. Got it exactly as it deserved. They'll be saying out in the field there, it could have been held, it just didn't quite go to hand, but it also went at about 1,000 miles an hour. No stroke. Didn't quite time it. One down. Not much doubt about that. Beautiful. It's a wonderful stroke.
Oh, he's got him. He's hit it straight to backward square leg. That is a huge blow for Sri Lanka. In the air, and that's it. Caught behind. Beautifully bowled by Brett Lee. Lightning fast. Oh, he's hit that like a rocket. That is typical. Aravinda de Silva on the back foot, blasting it through the offside field. Wonderful shot. Oh, that's out. That's beautifully caught. Oh, well taken. Don't offer these Australians too many opportunities.
Oh, done well there, Bickle. Oh, he's hit the stumps. Well, I'll tell you what, he's just won the game for Australia, I reckon. Well, that got what it deserved. In fact, it got probably two less than what it deserved. And there's a big shout. This time it's all the Australians, and this time when David Shepherd says yes. Well, unfortunately for Mahela Jayawardene, his disappointing tour continues.
Oh, he's hit that one beautifully. Oh, that's a lovely drive through the offside for four. Oh, he's got that off the middle of the bat, and that'll be another boundary. So that's a bad delivery actually from Hogg.
It's in the air. Brett Lee's down there. He's come off the rope initially, steadied himself and catches the top edge.
Oh, that's well played. That's nice timing. Full toss, and that's smashed away down towards the boundary at mid-wicket.
It's not that far away, that rain. Now, for those of you who have been following this World Cup and the Duckworth-Lewis method, that's a great shot. That's all the way. Beautifully struck. Chaminda Varsal. Maybe he's been following the Duckworth-Lewis, but they're still a long way behind at the moment, Sri Lanka. Umpire Rudy Kurtzen there, local from the Port Elizabeth area. And I think this is one of the great advantages of having local umpires do games. He's standing in his 100th one-day international. I'm a great advocate for seeing at least one umpire, one local umpire in test matches as well. I think he should know the conditions as well as anyone. And he's looking a bit toey, square leg, yes, and straight away he's shaking his head. They're saying it's time to go. Rain starting to come quite heavy here now. They're going to need to get those covers on ASAP.
Here at St George's Park, Port Elizabeth, the first semi-final in the 2003 World Cup has been called off. A cloudburst hit the ground. The game was called off with Australia winning by 48 runs under the Duckworth-Lewis method.
We're going okay. We've certainly got a little bit of improvement to go yet, particularly in the batting side of things. I don't think we're that far away. Look, most of the batters are looking pretty good, just getting starts and not going on with it. So let's hope that all clicks in the final.
An estimated billion Indian fans were preparing to watch their team take on Australia in the World Cup final. Standing in the way of that dream were cricket's newest heroes, Kenya, looking to scalp another of the big boys. Would hope triumph over Goliath's second semi-final in Durban, but the weather cleared for the big day. Defeat, of course, was unthinkable for India. For Kenya, it was a day to be remembered, whatever the result. First, they had to face the might of the world #1 batsman and tournament-leading scorer, Sachin Tendulkar.
Pulled away. Tendulkar just makes the most of slight error from the bowler. It was just a little bit short.
Good shot. They'll go to the boundary.
Oh, he's got hold of that. One bounce over the rope.
Well, that's a bit of a long hop. That's put away. Some work to be done. Can't quite get there, so those 4 runs off the first ball of his spell. Sehwag should be out now. The fieldsman is circling underneath it. Has he taken the catch? Morris Adumbi it is. He's a very, very good fielder, Morris Adumbi. 33 years of age. He hasn't missed that, and that is a big breakthrough initially for Kenya. Lovely shot. That is a glorious shot from Sachin Tendulkar. Didn't try and hit it too hard. 7 runs from the over. 78 for 1.
Hit down the ground. He does hit the ball hard. That might have gone all the way. Yes, it has. And it didn't go very high.
But he's after it. It was only a matter of time. It's on to the roof and over the roof. Now, I wonder if that same person is still out there, because that's gone a little further. Well, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Cameramen scattering all over the place.
Oh, he's hit that out. What a wonderful catch. What a simply wonderful catch. Tendulkar needed height on it, didn't get it, was beautifully caught.
Down the track again, he's launched that one. That's gone all the way. That's a huge hit. That is well played. It's cleared all those Indian spectators by a mile. He's trying again, and he might... No, he's not going to get there. It's going to fall short, but it is going to go for 4. So 10 runs now off 2 balls from Sourav Ganguly. He's enjoying himself, so are the spectators. He's moved to 89. Collins Abuya, that's a direct hit. That is brilliant fielding again from Collins Abuya. Now the Kenyans are quite happy. Steve Buckner takes his time and eventually says, Simon Toffel, you better have a look at this.
And Mohamed Kaif is walking.
Full toss to start with. He smashed that one. Has he gone out of the ground? Yes, he has. There it is. What an outstanding shot to bring up your 100. Sourav Ganguly, that's his 3rd 100 in this World Cup, his 21st century. Correction, 22nd century overall. Another great captain's knock. He's picked that up as well. Has that gone? Yes, it has. Terrific stuff this time from Yuvraj Singh. Having a field day at the moment, these two. Might have gone again. No, there's a fielder out there. Is he going to be able to get to it? Oh, it's a very, very good effort. Doesn't quite get there. Runs away for 4 runs. Morris Adumbi it is. Ends a huge over for India. 18 runs from it. 49 gone. 265 for 3. Yuvraj Singh this time. Has he hold out? David Abuya is down there and he's taken a very good catch. Yuvraj Singh hitting it in the air, just a little bit too much elevation. He's on 110 at the moment. He's hit that solidly. David Abuya's in the line of fire again. And they just end up with a single to get to that 270 mark, which we were talking about all night. 270 for 4 after 50 overs. Outstanding knock from Sourav Ganguly. 111 not out. A captain's knock again. His 3rd 100 in the World Cup. Zahir Khan. Good shot. Very good shot indeed. Square on the offside for 4. Got a good stride in. Oh, that's hit him on the helmet. That's gone straight up. He's gone straight down. No one's appealed whatsoever. Wow, that's another nasty whack.
That's a good shout. Again. Oh, finally the finger that goes up. That's in the air, and I think that will be the end of Peter Ngondok.
Out. Caught by Dravid. Good delivery from the veteran. Oh, this is going to be fun for whoever is under that. It's gone a mile in the air. Well caught. Very well caught. Looks simple, but trust me, it isn't. Ah, it's not turning either, Ian. That is turned square. Well tried. That's nicely played. This time it's the captain. And he does well. Good throw too. Well played. What a fine cricket shot. Whether it went for 6 or 4 doesn't matter. But what a beautiful cricket shot. Here he goes again. This might be out though. Yes it is. One too many, but he had to try.
Over the top, good shot. Over the top of extra cover, that goes for 4. That's well played by Steve Takoto. Gone. Rahul Dravid's taken the catch. Zahir Khan back into the attack, and he's picked up a wicket. He's broken the back of Kenya now. 92 for 6 they are.
What a great shot that is. Top of the roof and over it. That's gone a very long way. And it's been dropped in the crowd. No, don't come up with it having picked it up off the floor. Good shot. And again. 6 more. It would be fitting for the Kenyan captain to get a 50. And he's done it. With the last ball of the over. Bowled him out, dragged it back onto the stumps, and Sachin Tendulkar takes the applause graciously. But a good innings.
Got him. Terrific Yorker to finish things for Zahir Khan. He's had a great night. That's his 3rd. Picks up 3 for 14, and they've wrapped this up in emphatic style.
As I've said to all members of the team, it's these 2 games now. It's the 2 most important games of our career. We've got through one, and we need to fire in the next one. We've got to put back our past performances, all what we've done in the last 10 games, and fire in the next one.
After the break, the World Cup final. The Wanderers was packed for Australia against India, and the Aussies were just awesome. And the final promised to be a mouth-watering affair between Australia and India. The main team news was that Damien Martyn passed a fitness test for the Australians and returned to the side, so Ian Harvey was the unlucky man to miss out. India stuck with the 11 who had by and large got them to this stage. All eyes, of course, would be on Sachin Tendulkar, who'd already scored 669 runs in the tournament. The Wanderers in Johannesburg was naturally a sellout for the big occasion. It was a final for the partisan and neutral alike. Overnight rain had caused the groundsman some concern about the pitch, and all sorts of methods were used to dry it out. Well, bearing that in mind, Sourav Ganguly decided when he won the toss to put the Australians in. What is it they say about the best-laid plans?
We'll have a ball.
Oh, that's a loose shot from Hayden. Oh, lovely shot. Very confident start from Matthew Hayden. Oh, crack. That's a beautiful shot. Adam Gilchrist. Well, it's too short. Put away Gilchrist. 2 bounces over the ropes. Oh, slashed away. That's the way he plays, Adam Gilchrist. Oh, that's terrible bowling. That's all that is.
It's short and wide, and it gets the treatment. He's gone for the big one. That's in the crowd. What an over this is for Australia. Fine shot. He didn't try to hit it too hard there. Just concentrating on timing. And there again, excellent timing.
Play that pull shot a few times. He's going to pick up a couple of runs here, I think. Yes, he will. He's very quick between the wickets, Adam Gilchrist. Good aggressive running. So he comes back for a 50. Very well played, Adam Gilchrist. It's gone again. This time it's up in the air. There's a fielder out there. Should take the catch. The catch is taken.
Oh, it was a big shout. Yes, he's got him. Well, that's just what Australia didn't need. And India needed it badly. And Harbhajan Singh has delivered for the Indians. Oh, it's a great shot. Damien Martin, there's that little bit of width that he loves. Oh, that's nicely timed from Ponting. That's a superb stroke. And straight away, Martin this time has got him away. It may have been an underside edge, or almost the toe of the bat. But the 150 is up for Australia in the 25th over. Got the loose one. Damien Martin put it away. Good batting.
Just chopped away, and that's going to go for 4. Australia just cruising. That's going to be 4 more. And that brings the 200 up.
That's 4 and brings up a 50. And how easily done it was. Damien Martin making a comeback to the Australian team after an injury.
I think that's one for the crowd. The guy in the gold shirt was favourite to catch it, but in the end I think just pulled back.
There he goes again. The result the same. This is even bigger. It's out of here, this one. Consecutive 6s for the Australian captain.
Placement is the thing if you're going to go over the infield in the cover and extra cover region. There's the change of pace again. Just a little one-hand dab, and it's sailed away to the front of the scoreboard out there.
But he won't be required if such shots are played. That is a biggie. And the Australian captain is dealing in 6s at the moment.
Tell you, that went at about, yeah, just about Steve Buckner's hat height. That is a wonderful stroke.
Slow ball worked away. There it is. There's the 100 for Ricky Ponting. What a wonderful performance from him. He is absolutely elated, as you can imagine. The skipper getting a century in a World Cup final. His teammates are on their feet. They're delighted as well. That's his 13th one-day international 100 for Australia. His 5th as captain and his 2nd in this World Cup. Lovely shot, that one. Gee, that is a great shot. Terrific stuff. Just giving himself a little bit of room, and Dave Shepherd has to do some exercise this time. And he's hit that very well again. And that's gone for another 6. That is number 6 for Ricky Ponting. And he's hit that, Miles. That is another terrific hit from Ricky Ponting. That is his 7th 6. This is amazing stuff. Another full toss. He's got some bat on it. He's got enough bat on it to take it for 4. Goodness me, that was well improvised at the end. Wow, that is a huge hit. That is absolutely enormous. That has gone in the first tier. My goodness. What a blow. Just over the top of Vashishneer, and that's running away for a boundary to finish proceedings. What a superb performance from Australia. Reminder, of course, that India won the toss and asked them to bat 50 overs. They've got 359 for 2. Pull shot. Off the mark is Tendulkar. The crowd has gone berserk here. Lots of Indian supporters. It's running away towards the boundary. It should be 4, and is 4. There's the start. Oh, it's gone high. It's going to be out. Caught and ball by Glenn McGrath. It is. That is it. That is the big one they won in Australia. They've got Sachin Tendulkar in the first over. Glenn McGrath has got him again, like he did in an important game in the '99 World Cup. That's a good shot. One bounce over the rope. He's picked that up beautifully as Virender Sehwag, and he's off the mark of the boundary. It's a good shot. Just behind square on the offside, and it's gone for 6. Wow, that is a good shot. Over the top, has it gone for 6? Yes, it has. Square on the offside for 6. That's a good shot also, this time from Virender Sehwag, and that is a huge over. Backs away, and he's slapped that through the covers for 4. He's taking on the big quick. Gone over the top of Gully, and it's going to run away for 4 more.
Straight up in the air. This should be out, and it will be out. Darren Lehmann has got it. There's the 2nd wicket. Brett Lee's got his 1st. And that's a big edge. There's wicket number 3. And that's wicket number 20 for Glenn McGrath.
4. Good shot. Here he goes again.
Bit of a freebie.
Six. Favourite spot today. Just out of the reach of the point man. Wasn't time, but it is 50 for Virender Sehwag.
He's got that away on the onside and plenty of bat on it. Well, he goes for the big one. He's not going to waste time with Bradley Hogg. He'll look for the big one. And he gets maximum. Sehwag has to hurry. He's gone. The Australians are celebrating.
And that should be out. Back onto the stumps. Bickle, you've done it again.
That's gone high. There is a fieldsman converging. Brett Lee it is coming underneath it. And he takes the catch. He covered some good ground there, some 15, 20 metres, I suppose, Brett Lee. It's gone back over Andrew Symonds. Is it out? Yes, it is. That is a brilliant catch. Damien Martin, who put one down earlier, has now taken an absolute blinder. Short ball. Glenn McGrath is down there and he's taken the catch. Andrew Symonds into the attack and he's picked up a couple of quick ones here. Glenn McGrath moved in pretty quickly also from the fence. And that is the 8th wicket down now for India.
That's another one. It's on the cards. Srinath wasn't bothered coming in line. 22 wickets for Brett Lee.
Well, that would have been a very good Yorker against anyone.
He smashed it through mid-on this time. He'll get another boundary. That's in the air, should be taken. The World Cup for Australia. A comprehensive win here by 125 runs.
A quite stunning performance by Australia, proving once again they were head and shoulders above all other teams. You can't do better than win every game in the tournament, and that's exactly what they did. Ricky Ponting was named man of the match for his breathtaking unbeaten 140.
It's just an outstanding effort by the whole team right the way through the World Cup. All of our support staff have been sensational. The whole thing has run really smoothly for us and we've come out and played very well today.
The team did very well throughout the World Cup, haven't even lost one game.
Yeah, it says a lot about our team. Well, you know, it is a very, very good team. We've known that for a long time, but when World Cups come around, you've got to play your best when it counts, and we've managed to do that.
One consolation for India, Sachin Tendulkar was at least named man of the tournament for his 673 runs at an average of 61. But it's teams who win trophies, and no one could argue that Australia didn't deserve their success. World champions for the 3rd time overall and the 2nd time in succession, what price them making it a hat-trick in the West Indies in 2007?